First things first, ladies and gentlemen, after you watch this live stream or if you're watching the replay, once you're done, go and check out the YouTube channel. There are lots of new recipe videos, lots of amazing Indian recipes. We've got crab omelets, we've got tamarind fish curries, we've got pepper chicken, we've got beef rice. It's amazing. There's a huge amount of Indian recipes that I have put out in the last few months. Do check them out on the YouTube channel and enjoy the recipes. Right now, we are in my kitchen. It's breakfast time here in Mumbai city. I am wearing a Headbangers Kitchen t-shirt. So we've got a bunch of cool merchandise as well, which you can purchase. The links are generally below the video. In fact, I'm gonna tag the product right now so you guys can see it. Um, Let me see if we can find it. Delicious. So we've got a whole bunch of t-shirts that you can buy. T-shirts and a whole bunch of other merch. I'm going to put all of them now under the live stream so you can see them. And yeah, we've got a bunch of cool things, so do check them out. And if you like them, you can grab a t-shirt or a mug or something. All right, I've pinned them to the live stream. They're all there now, I think. It should be. Okay, let's pin the special. Never mind, forget it. All right, hello and welcome to the live stream. So yeah, it's coffee and breakfast time here in Mumbai city, and I was going to make myself a sandwich, so I said, why not live stream it? So I've got some horse meat with me from Uzbekistan. Yeah, this is some horse meat, so I said, why not make a horse grilled cheese for breakfast and just eat that because I need to finish this up. So I'm going to get cracking and you know, I'm sure you're wondering what horse meat tastes like this. It just looks like this. This is just pieces of horse. It's very heavily seasoned with cumin and it's like eating beef tongue. Yum, so good. Anyway, let's get cracking. All right, so that's my cutting board. I think I do need to is my. All right, so now just your standard white bread. Get a slice of white bread and the end piece because the bread's over almost. Okay. Now I've got this is a sweet chili mayo, sweet chili mayonnaise. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the bread. I don't like too much mayo on the bread, so just spread that around. It's a sweet chili mayo, so it gives it nice flavor. Just spread that here. All right, it's on the bread. Not too much, and this is a light mayo that I used, so it's not a very high calorie mayonnaise. So my 2 slices of uh, bread are seasoned. See, I use this Hellman's lighter than light mayonnaise. This helps me keep the calories down, so that's great. For all those joining in, this is the horse meat. This is horse from Uzbekistan. Yeah. And I tasted it, and like I said, it tastes like eating like beef tongue. Now here I've got some funky and fancy cheese. I've forgotten what it is, but we're going to use this cheese today. So I'm going to get my peeler and just peel that. Just put that on the bread. There we go. Cheese. Nice big slices. And one extra one just so it's a little cheesy. There we go. That's enough cheese for breakfast because the calories do add up. So the cheese is done. Now we're going to put some horse meat in there. So just pick out all the horse. And the horse is fairly salty, so that will balance out with the sweet chili mayo and the cheese, which is also not too salty. So get some more horse meat in there, a little bit here. I think that should do it. One more piece of horse meat, maybe. One more, last one. So that'll give me sufficient amount of protein, and that's the horse meat. Just a little bit left. I'll finish it off later. And yeah, horse meat goes back in the fridge. Let's. Do I want some pickles on this? Let's add a pickle or two. Just so something to cut through. So I've got a pickle here. Gonna add a couple of these pickles. One more. Maybe a third one as well. Okay. That should be enough. 3 pickles in the sandwich. Let me shut this here. Press it down. Alright, now I don't know if you can see my cast iron. Yeah, you can. Hold on. I'll give you guys a better view. There it is, the cast iron. So let's get that on the stove. Turn the heat on. How much protein do you reckon is in there? That's about probably like I've used 50 grams of horse maybe, or 60 grams. So about maybe like 15-20 grams of protein. Horse is fairly lean, so but this is more about using up what is lying around. So I'm not like normally I'll eat chicken. I'll eat a chicken breast for breakfast. Like I'll eat half a chicken breast. So yeah. All right, let's get some butter in the pan. Some butter. There we go. Okay. Then the sandwich goes on. Turn the heat down. What I'm going to do is move this around so it gets all the butter. The bread soaks in all the butter. That's the idea. You turn the heat down to low. I have this sandwich press that I like to use. Keep that down. And now that's weighing the sandwich down. Ooh, the pasta with pineapple and anchovies. Also made sandwiches with pineapple, relish and anchovies. Sounds interesting. Where do you buy the horse meat, bro? A friend got it for me from Uzbekistan. So the horse has come all the way from Uzbekistan. And yeah, it is delicious. It tastes, like I said, it tastes very much like buffalo or beef or whatever like bovine creature you eat. It's not very horsey. Oh, sandwiches in the air fryer, nice. The thing is, I don't have space for an air fryer, otherwise, I'd have considered one. But that's interesting, sandwich in the air fryer. Something to think about. Right. Sandwich is pressed down. I also do want to. Here's another trick. So now the steam is sort of warming up the horse meat. It's also going to melt the cheese a little bit. Like it's a very low heat. It's a gentle heat. The thing I realized, I mean, it's always been said, good food takes time and patience. But like in restaurants, people are like, they want their food super fast. So everything is like done in a different way. But yeah, that's interesting to eat a sandwich made in the air fryer. I'm still thinking about it. Hey, good to see you. Always be happy. Yes, it's been a long time. And yeah, finally, I think older subscribers are starting to see my videos. I'm on the live streams more often, showing my face. So hopefully you guys will see more of me. And yeah, let's check in on the sandwich. Okay, looking good, feeling a little crispy. Okay, now we got to put some butter on the top here. Not too much, not too much. So obviously when you eat a sandwich in a restaurant, they are loading it up with the butter. There we go. Gonna cover this now. And now we're just letting that cook. Oh, the George Foreman grill, yeah, sounds good. Again, I don't have space for gadgets in my house, and we don't have a very big kitchen. I mean, it's a big enough kitchen, but it's not like huge. All right, I've got some water. Thank you, Jacques. Just had a plain grilled cheese, no horse meat there. Use homemade mayo instead of butter. Nice. Yeah, my thing with mayo is I feel like when you cook the mayo, that you get that sort of egg taste because mayo has eggs in it. And while I enjoy my eggs, I don't know if I enjoy the mayo sort of taste as much. But I know a lot of people like it, so yeah. All right, let's get back to the sandwich. Just letting it cook. My pan is a little sticky today. Yeah, I got a nice golden color on this side. I just want that cheese to melt, sort of. I mean, it's not an incredible amount of cheese like most videos you see on the internet where they have like cheese oozing out and all. They use a lot of cheese, and I obviously am trying to lose weight. By the way, guys, I have lost 4 kilos since January. So finally, I dropped below 75 kilos this morning, and it was great. And my sandwich is almost ready. And the slapping noises you can hear are from my wife.
Slapping what?
Slapping my ass early in the morning. Find someone who slaps your ass early in the morning. There we go. The sandwich is ready. Let's get it out here now and cut it. There we go. Let's turn the heat off. Get the big knife. Oh wait, no. Let's get a bigger knife. The big knife. You can hear that crunchiness. And that's also the washing machine you hear in the background. Let's cut it. There we go. And there is our horse meat grilled cheese sandwich. Check that out. That looks pretty good if you ask me. Now we're gonna go and eat it. So let me get a plate. Let's get a plate. Put the sandwich on a plate. My coffee is already made, so we don't need coffee. I mean, we need coffee, but the coffee's already been made. So let's get you guys out of this. Are you sharing with your wife? If she wants, she will take some from me. But I think she's intermittent fasting, so she's not eating. So as far as taste goes, I would say the horse meat comes close to beef tongue. Like that would be my closest sort of. Yes, horse meat for real. They eat it in Uzbekistan, and a friend of mine was there on a holiday, and he got me some horse meat back. So yeah, I am eating horse meat actually. In fact, I've eaten it before on the channel as well. So here's my thing: if you can eat a horse, I mean, if you can eat a cow, you can eat a horse, as long as it's legal. And if you don't even want to eat a horse, that's cool. Like, so somebody said, oh, horses are pets for people. Yeah, cows are also pets for some people. There are some countries that eat dogs. Some in India we have dog meat in Nagaland, and cultures are different. So I mean, we don't have to eat it if you don't want to, but I mean, as a food lover, as a cook, I like to explore new cuisines and I want to taste different things. So yeah. All right, here's my coffee. I mean, I won't randomly go around eating dog, but if I am in Nagaland and someone serves me dog in their house, I will try it for sure. I'm not going to ask them to bring me dog, but I mean, I would, because I don't think they sell dog like that. Like it's a, again, there are, you know, beef was, the beef ban is still on. Hello, Pathfinder. Good morning. All right, time to dig into the heart. I was going to say heart. The horse sandwich. My horse grilled cheese for breakfast. Bon appetit. For those who didn't get a proper look, just look at that cross section. The pickle really helps. Yes, I had venison in the UK. I've also cooked with venison. I love venison. Devansh. So my weight loss has come from a calorie deficit, but I have exercised as well. So the thing is, you can be in a calorie deficit when you exercise and when you don't, because the calorie deficit is about how much food you put into your body. In my case, I exercise more for health benefits, and I want to build muscle, so I go to the gym twice a week. I go for a walk 4 or 5 days a week, and I walk 5-6 kilometers. And see, I keep a record of everything. So these are the days I exercise, gym, walk, and so I started in January at 78.3 kilos. In Feb, I was 76.4 kilos. In March, I was 75.3 kilos. So I aim to lose 1 kilo a month. That's my goal. I don't really do intermittent fasting. I eat a small breakfast normally. So, like, this is mainly for the live stream. I've made the whole sandwich. So, I'm going to eat half the sandwich most likely. Uh, and then I'll just eat lunch later. And this morning, I was 74.7 kilos. So, I've basically lost 3.6 kilos, almost 4 kilos. Getting there. So, again, and this is with eating sugar, drinking alcohol. It's just moderating everything. And this is also doing my show Pizza Wars, Ramen Wars, all these different things. Spicy. So, I mean, I don't really have a goal weight. I just want to drop body fat percentage and get a little leaner. I'd say maybe 5 kilos more at least. Like, would be a realistic target. Like, I think maybe 68 kilos, 7 kilos in total. 68 or 70 kilos would be a good weight. But more important is dropping body fat percentage. I'd like to come down to 20% body fat at least. Horse meat and pickle. coffee. That's some good coffee. Cheese. And as I mentioned, I don't think I'm going to eat the second half of the sandwich. I think one half of the sandwich is enough for me. And that's it. The horse has been eaten. So the coffee is just black with a little bit of stevia. You'd call it a long black or an Americano, but it's a lot less water than an Americano, but more water than an espresso. So in Australia, they call it a long black. I need to wash my hand. Or, just because the butter on my fingers, butterfingers. Just quickly just wash my hands. There we go. Wipe them off. Remember guys, drink water, stay hydrated. Oh, so the beans that I'm drinking, let me show you. They are from Bombay Island. So they are from Bombay Island, and it is a medium dark roast. It's called the espresso blend. Very, very good. Just discovered these guys. Really nice coffee beans. So this is our regular now, since like the last 2 weeks. So their espresso blend is really good. I like it quite a bit. Alright, now here we are back to our live stream where we can talk and have a conversation. And yeah, let's chat. Ask me anything. It's very sunny. Let me see if I can draw the curtains a little bit. Yeah, it should be fine. Excellent. It's really hot in Mumbai. Cheers, guys. Alright, so now my question to you guys. Do you drink coffee or do you drink tea? And how do you take your coffee or tea? With milk, sugar, cream? Always be happy. Hey, I haven't done keto since 2019. I quit keto in 2019, and in November 2022 I stopped making keto videos as well. If you have some time, do check out the channel. There are lots of new videos, lots of new recipes, and videos on why I quit keto, what I learned after quitting keto, and all those other things. And as always, if you can find the like button, only if you can find the like button, do smash it. Hey Viv, lovely to see you. Nescafe, yeah, I thank you. I'm unable to drink Nescafe, the powdered coffee anymore. Coffee long black almost every morning with fruits as breakfast. Sounds like a good combination. Right, black coffee with coconut oil sounds like a keto drink. Yeah, so a glass of water when I wake up as well. Here's the interesting thing. As much as I dislike the food at McDonald's, I really think McDonald's makes better coffee than Starbucks and a lot of the other chain coffee places. Let me know what you guys think. Chain smokers by any chance? No, I absolutely hate smoking. I am very against smoking, so no chance. I will not be going for any smoking event. Not happening. So one of the reasons I don't have friends is because I can't be around cigarette smoke. So whenever people are gathering and smoking together and having conversations, I'm generally excluded because I can't stand to be like in a 15 feet radius of the cigarette smoke. Yeah, Viv, I know I'm a death metal musician, so I do mostly enjoy death metal music. I know I'm just pulling your legs, guys, but I really do hate smoking. I'm not joking about that. Yes, Chainsmokers is a band as I learned 4 or 5 years ago. They played at the NH7 Weekender, I think. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really into that kind of music, so probably not going to be there. If there's a death metal band coming, there's a good chance I will be there. Hey, Suffocation. Suffocation is playing in Bombay on the 30th. I will definitely be there. On the 30th of this month, I wish Bloodywood performed. Well, Bloodywood will perform next year now because they will be working on an album. So I think next year you'll see Bloodywood. I mean, they played at Lollapalooza last year, not this year. And they did a whole bunch of other shows. They did a show at Antisocial in Bombay, which I went for, a superb show. So yeah, really good band, good friends of mine. Very, very talented and very humble and down to earth guys. So there's this band called the Chain Smokers who is performing in Bombay either today or tomorrow. Yes, and in fact, in their documentary, there should be one of my songs also. Not in that documentary. Oh, I think you're talking about the Vice documentary. If you watch the Bloodywood documentary about their tour in Europe and the UK, yeah, you'll see, you'll hear some demonic resurrection. So, for those of you who don't know, I have a band called Demonic Resurrection. I also go solo under the name Demon Stealer. All my music is available on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, every single digital music service, as well as on YouTube. Demonic Resurrection and Demon Stealer. Those are my two projects. I will actually link those to you. Thank you, Gia. This t shirt is also, I'm going to tag this t shirt, I think. If it's there, let me see if I can find it now. Delicious. There's how many E's are there in it? The thing is, we need to know how many E's. I'm trying to fix this. Give me a second. We'll add 2 more E's. Oh, I'm typing it on my keyboard, and when it's on my phone, I'm hitting enter on my. Yes, found it. Save. Okay, we are saving it, saving it. Okay, it's not letting me pin it to the live stream, but okay, whatever. Hey, Gia, thank you so much for the super chat. Wow, that is very grateful and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. What's with the band name? Sounds dark. I'm just curious how you came up with the name. Yes, I ate horse meat. In fact, the sandwich is here. I could only eat half the sandwich, but this is a horse meat sandwich. So the horse meat has come from Uzbekistan, where horse is common, like cow is in America. So, yeah, it is actual horse meat from Uzbekistan. Again, you got to remember different countries, different cultures. What a cow is to you, a horse is to them. Also, if you can find the like button, do smash it. Now, what's with the band name? Yes, so I like death metal. I love fantasy like Lord of the Rings, even Harry Potter. I like demons and wizards and ghouls and orcs and all these dark things. So the music is quite dark. Yeah, it is something like, so for me pop music was always too rosy and too happy and too like, oh, let's sing about everything nice and like everything is right with the world. But for me, metal kind of sort of spoke about the harsh realities of the world, war, you know, the uh, the sort of all the bad human traits about everything, like corruption, politics, religion. And for me, that was kind of something that resonated with me. And I also wanted my music to kind of have that aesthetic, so that really, like, yeah, metal, really brutal sounding stuff. And I wanted a name that matched the music. Like, if you're going to make death metal music, you can't have a name like White Rose or something like that. So I looked, and I love demons. Again, for me, demons are fictional, they are not real. I know there are people who believe in the devil and God, which is fine by me. That's your life, you can do what you want. But for me, God and demons are like characters in a movie or a book. So, Lord of the Rings, think of Lord of the Rings. You know, that's what gods and demons are. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, you know. So I was like, okay, I want a name that kind of reflects that sound. And I looked online and I couldn't find a band, and I wanted something demonic because I like demons. And I looked demonic and I saw what resurrection meant. I was 16 years old, by the way. So I had a thesaurus as well, and I was reading through it. And resurrection was, it meant to bring things back to life. And demonic resurrection, so bring demons back to life. Like, how cool does that sound? Like, it is literally like resurrecting demons. Again, demons are fictitious, they're not real, you know. So I was like, okay, I googled, and there was no other band called Demonic Resurrection, and it just made perfect sense for me. And I called myself the Demon Stealer. So I made a little story. Once again, I was 16 years old. I am the demon stealer. I steal the corpses of dead demons, and with my band, I resurrect them for my army of the undead. Of course, my army of the undead does good things, so that's the interesting part. But yeah, that was like, I was 16, so that's why I came up with it. A Wimmer, absolutely, I don't know how to be anything but honest. My wife Dipti is good. She's busy working in the other room. It's Friday and she still has to work. I mean, this is also work for me, so yeah. And again, so always be happy. Here's the thing, my mother taught me one thing in life: whatever you do, be a good human being. So for me, I've always sort of, for like I said, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, so I've never needed God or religion to tell me to be a good person. I think you can be a good person without either of those things. And I've seen more sort uh, of those kind of people be not good than, the other way around. So for me, yeah, like, I mean, I may play in a death metal band, I may be an atheist, I may sing about demons and wizards and evil and lots of things like that, but at the end of the day, it's it's art. It's like saying every, a horror movie director is a serial killer or something like that. No, they're just making art. Some people like to make rom-coms, some people like to make horror movies, some people like to make war movies, some people make, so there are different genres and styles of art. Same with painting, same with music, same with food also. Thank you, Gia. Well, if carnivore is your path, then I wish you all the best on it. For me, I did keto and then I quit keto, and now I eat everything in moderation, like horse meat, white bread, cheese, and pickles. I prefer to have a well balanced diet with all different kinds of foods, different colors. I also got some fruit in my fridge, which I will be eating after this. I've got some mango and some blueberry, so I could eat either one of them. So, we'll have to take a call and see. Nice to see so many of you on the live stream. Thank you all for being here. I always want you to know that you are appreciated. Yes, the keto book. Thank you. So many of you picked up the keto book. I'm very grateful. Um, It was definitely something I had never planned to do in my life. I had no intention of ever writing a book. I mean, I had no intention of being a YouTuber either, but here I am. And that keto book was something like I learned so much while we did that book. We shot 100 recipes in 6 days for that book. It was quite something. Yes, thank you, Viv. Yeah, if I meet any of you anywhere in the world, I'll be more than happy to sign your books. Hey, Dave, lovely to see you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, the photographs in that book were crazy. So I know nothing about photography. I know nothing about food styling. Whatever I had learned up to that point was trial and error on my YouTube channel. And for that book, I was like, you know what? I got to get a professional photographer and a stylist, and we got to get like the best photos possible. And we did just that. So the food stylist was a guy called Alok Verma. He's got a Instagram page called All About That Palette. And the photographer was my friend Sunil, who's also a professional photographer. And yeah, together, like, it was magic, to be very honest. Like, those photos were really good. I think we did a good job. It was fun. Well, my coffee is also done with. Well, last the last drop of coffee. And of course, I've got half the horse meat sandwich. I mean, I could force myself to eat it just because I'm on the live stream, but I'm actually sufficiently full right now. Maybe I'll eat it after an hour or two or something like that. Because right now I'm good. I'm feeling good. But I can always show you the cross section of the sandwich just so you can look at that. Just look at that cross section. Horse meat on YouTube. I could eat some fruit though. Some blueberries. I'll have that a little bit. I think I've done enough eating and drinking for this morning. Thank you, Jia. I'm so glad that you find my personality good. I'm glad. I have to credit my mother, my wife, all the people in my life that have shaped me into the person that I am today. Because that's one thing I also believe in, like working on yourself always, like no matter what, constantly evolve, learn, grow, put your ego aside in life, and you know, be kind, be like, apologize easily, because it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. If you've done something wrong, it's just say sorry and move on. Hey Brody, that sounds very delicious. What is everybody else cooking as well today? Cauliflower rice with some sauteed carrots, lamb meatballs, and lamb sausage sounds like a meat feast. I mean, that's great. Meat and veg. Carrot, cauliflower, lamb meatball, lamb sausage. I'd throw in some spinach as well to get a little bit of green, because you've got the white from the cauliflower, you've got the red from the carrot, or the orange actually, you've got the brown from the lamb, and it would be nice to get a little green in there. If you get a little green, it'll be great. Ooh, dosa. Yum. I haven't had dosa in a while. Always lovely to see people find other people from their cities and towns in the live stream. So, we have this food group. I have this food group called the Serial Eaters. And I basically curate meals at restaurants using the restaurant menu basically. And I sort of have these events where, 10 to 12 to sometimes even many, many more serial eaters will come out and have a meal together. So you get to meet foodies, you get to try 8 or 9 different dishes, all the portions are shared. And so many times people show up for that and they find people who live in the same area as them. And the funniest is actually, we had one meetup where two guys came for it, and both lived in literally the same housing complex. They were just in different wings of that building, and they didn't even know each other. And then they met at the meetup, and that's just so cool. Like, what a small world, yeah. In fact, I don't know if you guys saw my community post, but for the first time, my food was actually served in a restaurant. So there's this pizza place called Little Gamby who won Pizza Wars, which is a show that I did on my other channel, Headbanger Eats. And they wanted me to bring my Serial Eaters Club members to the restaurant for a meetup. And I was like, okay, cool. But I'd already done a meetup there last year when they first opened up. And I was like, okay, let's do something different this time because your menu is the same and I like the same dishes. So we created a collaboration menu. So 3 pizza pies that I have put my hand in, not literally, but we did a pepperoni and Italian sausage pizza. We did a pulled buff beef shank pizza with mushroom and caramelized onion, and we did a ham and pineapple pizza. And we also made my signature butter chicken wings, and it was served up on Wednesday. That's 2 days ago, and it was an absolute blast, and everyone loved the food. So I'm not that bad. I felt like quite nice that people enjoy eating my food. So it's like great. And in fact, we're doing it again on Wednesday next week on the 17th. But that's already sold out, the whole event. Like, there are 44 tickets we put out for each night, and house full, sold out in like one day. It was good. This is in Mumbai, India, the events. I mean, I would love to expand, Your food channel was amazing. Thank you. And my food channel is still there. And hopefully I know you are on carnivore now, but maybe you can sort of take away some tips and tricks from all the recipes that I'm making, because I'm focusing mostly on meat. It's just Indian meat dishes. And also taking some Indian vegetarian dishes and putting meat in them and turning them on their head just for fun. And to make it more protein rich as well, because 80% of India is protein deficient. So, yeah. Hey Viv, thank you so much for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. All right, we're going to start a poll now. Let's ask you guys something. Do you like wait. Did you know Indians ate meat? Did you know that 70% of Indians eat meat? All right, let's start the poll. Thank you, Viv, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You are too kind. Have a great time at the concert if you're still going for it. And yes, go ahead and have your meeting. I am going to continue the live stream for now. It's been 44 minutes. I think we can easily do an hour. Maybe I will get some fruit or a second cup of coffee. How does that sound, guys? Let's get a second cup of coffee. I think that will be a good idea. All right, rock and roll time. All right, let's get coffee, guys. So for those who are joining in late, the horse meat has been eaten, unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it. Let's get some coffee. So Hey Gia, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure communicating with you as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. And please know that I value each and every one of you who spends your time with me here on the live stream or who watches my video. You are all awesome. All right, let me show you my coffee machine now. So we've got the DeLonghi Magnifica. Let's turn it on. So we've got the beans here at the back, and this machine grinds the beans as well. So yeah, and you can set the grinder to different settings. Right now it's just heating up. Please wait. That's my mug, the cereal eater's mug. And this is the stevia that I use. Yeah, it's rinsing. Okay, so got my mug here. All right. Now this here is the stevia, and this is a little micro spoon. Okay, so I don't want too much stevia. I put like a little amount in my mug. Okay, the stevia goes away. Let's make the coffee. So you've got an espresso, a double espresso. You can also have a cappuccino, and this is for, you can add the milk thing here. And this is a long black, and this is a double long black. And I want to get a long black. Yeah, long coffee. Now the beans will be ground. There we go. Now it brews. Thank you. Always be happy. Thank you, Gia. Have a great night. Thank you for being on the stream. And there's our coffee. Lovely. Perfect. Oops. Well, I do have to fill the tank, but I'll do that later now. All right. And I like to add a little water to my coffee just to balance it out perfectly. Because I want a little more than a long coffee. So add a little water. Perfect. Let's go. Now that's a good cup of coffee. Back to the room. All right. It's back to talking about whatever it is you want to talk about. So feel free to ask me anything. If you're still on the live stream, thank you for being here. If you can find the like button, smash the like button. And if you have a question, just hit me up. So, I don't know how many of you saw my latest video, but I'm going to possibly be moving out of this house. Actually, not possibly, pretty much going to be moving out of this house in a couple of weeks. So we're looking for a new house, but the price of housing in this city has gone through the roof, and I still do want to live in the area we're living in. So might not get as fancy a kitchen, but I have seen some good options, and we're going to take a look and see what we can get. Hopefully we'll find a nice place to live and have a decent enough kitchen. But we'll shoot a whole bunch of videos here in advance so that I have content to put out while things are happening. And yeah, very, very grateful, by the way, for all the super chats today. Thank you so much. For those who missed it, the horse sandwich, which I ate half of, I will eat this half later, but here's the horse sandwich. So I did eat a horse on the live stream. The promised horse was delivered. It's just that currently we are past the horse and now we are just chilling because it's an odd time now. I think most of my viewers in America would be asleep, and most of my Indian viewers would be on their way to work. All my viewers in Europe and the UK would be asleep as well because it'd be like 4 or 5 a.m. over there. So, for those who are still watching, which country are you watching me from? I'd love to know. And of course, let me know what is your favorite food. I always like to know that as well. Ah, yes, for my Australian friends, it will be about lunchtime, I think, around 1 in the afternoon, maybe. Hey, Lonnie from Los Angeles, you're awake? It's probably like 10 p.m. at night or something there, maybe. Either 10 or either 12 or either. Um, I'm not sure because America has like 3 different time zones. It's interesting though. India has one time zone, though people are saying we should have 2 different time zones because India is a fairly large country and ideally we should have 2 different time zones. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I quite like having one singular time zone, but I mean, this is all in the hands of the governments and the powers that be. By the way, to all of you who missed the memo, there are lots of brand new recipes on my YouTube channel, lots of amazing Indian recipes, and lots of meat and seafood recipes from all across India. I'm having a blast doing this series. It's so great to kind of discover Indian food myself and be able to cook it to my spice levels and enjoy it. Once again, if you can find the like button, smash it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm here to answer all your questions. Don't be shy. Ask me anything. Because I've got another cup of coffee now and we could go for an hour almost. Or at least another 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. I mean, what's on the agenda today for me? I have to possibly go and see a house. I need to film another episode of Ramen Wars, which is my show where different ramen bowls in the city battle it out for the title of best ramen. Oh wow, YouTube has really complicated things. You have to click the top 3 dots on the upper right corner to find the like button and then smash it. That seems like a lot of work to hit the like button. I mean, I can do it on my PC, I think, because on the PC it should show up if I'm not mistaken. I am on the PC right now, so I have my keyboard right here. I'm sitting in front of my. Oh, yeah, funny thing, I was watching. I don't know how many of you guys know Wes Shoemaker from Highfalutin Low Carb. Good friend of mine. He just put out a keto rice battle. And it was very funny that there was a carnivore recipe for rice on that. I found that hilarious. Like, for the longest time, uh, carnivore people make fun of vegans and say that, oh, these, and not all carnivore people, obviously, just I'm talking about the ones that are, it's always the worst of the lot that are the loudest, how they say, right? Like 90% of people are good. It's the 10% that make the loudest noise that are probably not like. But yeah, what I was trying to say was he did a battle of the low carb rice. Wait, let me find it. Yeah, low carb rice battle. And he said, I promise you no cauliflower. And one of the first one was egg whites. So the carnivores used to make fun of the vegans. So the carnivores used to make fun of the vegans uh, for making all their vegetables and things try and taste like meat. And now carnivores are trying to make everything they are eating taste like carbs. Carnivore tortillas, carnivore rice, carnivore this. Like, I mean, you are exactly what you are making fun of. Like, it's the same thing. Hello, hello. Would horse biryani be good? Absolutely. So in Uzbekistan, they do horse meat pulao. Pulao is very similar to biryani. It's just it's not a, it's cooked a little differently, but it's a spiced rice dish with meat. And a pulao with horse meat would be epic. Hold on. Oh. Hello, Nicola from NYC. Good to see you on the stream. How are you doing? Right. Hi, I'm back. I'm Kika. Hi, Kika. Nice to see you. Right. We have the live stream going on. Does it show up on my channel? Ah, there it is. Well, 46 people watching. Good to see you all here. You know, I think the hypocrisy is largely pointed out, when you try and, like I said, there's always 10% of the people who are loud and boisterous and just, very problematic. But the rest are normal, like, what am I making today? I already made and I already ate a horse grilled cheese. So this is a grilled cheese sandwich with horse meat in it. I ate half of it earlier, but I can't eat the whole sandwich in one sitting. So this is horse meat from Uzbekistan. It tastes kind of like beef tongue, and this particular horse meat is very very heavily flavored with cumin. In fact, I can taste more cumin and less horse. And the horse, like I said, tastes very much like beef or beef tongue. So like my dad ate this yesterday. I gave him a piece of horse. He's like, if you didn't tell me this was horse, I would have thought it was ham. And I know why he said ham, because ham is also quite lean. Like ham is not very fatty, like there's no intermuscular fat because it's the leg. So horse also, there is no intermuscular fat, so it's a very lean cut of meat. So it's very good for protein. A lot of bodybuilders use it, you know. Interesting. Any recommendations for the sandwich? What kind of recommendations? So this is a simple grilled cheese. I had some Thai style sweet chili sauce. I mix that with mayo for the spread, cheese, whichever cheese you like. I used some pickles that came in a jar, and that's it. And butter on the outside and grill it on the cast iron. Like I like to keep my sandwiches very very simple. Nicola, yes, rabbit is very lean and rabbit is really delicious. I want to eat some rabbit now. I look forward to eating some rabbit. So I'm actually going for like a restaurant pop up on the 19th. This chef friend of mine is doing a menu with another chef, and they are doing a complete nose to tail menu, including all kinds of animals. So there should be some rabbit on the menu. I can't wait. I'm super excited. I'm just going to tie up my beard now because why not? Thank you. The mug is actually available on redwolf.in. We actually sell this mug. I forget it. So this mug is actually on sale. That's supposed to be me. I don't know if I'm able to tag the mugs today. For some reason, I'm not able to tag the products. Alright, let's try. Oh boy. Let's see if this works. Oh, they're all tagged. I mean, okay, I'm doing something wrong, obviously. Hey, Bradley. Yeah, I have. So I haven't made breakfast potatoes because these days I don't eat potatoes at all. Like, as in, I don't cook potatoes at home. I don't know why. I just feel like when I'm at home, I prefer not to eat potatoes. Mainly because if I'm going to eat potatoes, then I can't eat rice. And I just prefer chicken, rice, and vegetable for lunch. Potatoes, if I eat them, I want them to be deep fried. So I eat potatoes when I go out, but I don't eat them at home otherwise. I don't know. Maybe I should start. Yeah, so Bradley, what you're talking about is like a normal Indian potato sabzi. So cumin seeds, coriander seeds, turmeric, onion. Yeah. So that kind of for me is like something I don't really enjoy because it's very reminiscent of food that I ate that I did not fancy as a kid, I think. Like that style of potato, I love it with a dosa, like a masala dosa. So if I ate a masala dosa for breakfast, yeah, I would have some potato like that. Don't need the cottage cheese though. But yeah, like I prefer my potatoes deep fried. Potatoes gotta be deep fried. And if they're deep fried, I like them triple cooked. So you boil them first, then you fry them once, and then you fry them a third time, and you get the crispiest potato with the fluffiest inside. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, yeah. By the way, what is everyone cooking in their house today, or what have you eaten today? Thank you, Bamboo. I appreciate it. Yeah, that is amazing. So so I am from the community of people called Sindhi, and in my cuisine actually, there's a dish called aloo took, you know, which is a triple cooked potato. Instead of keto, have you tried carnivore? Yes, Nicola, I tried carnivore in 2018. I've made a full vlog series about it. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. So, for me, I live to eat. Yeah, I don't eat to live, I live to eat. So, carnivore, vegan, keto, paleo, all too restrictive for me personally. Carnivore was okay. I felt alright, but I mean, what's my least favorite fruit? Hard to say. If you name some fruits, like I think maybe a custard apple. I'm not a big fan of custard apple. I haven't eaten many of them. Alright, I'm looking for my carnivore diet vlogs. Carnivore. Is there somewhere? I did so many things. I did vegetarian keto, I did vegan keto, I did dairy free keto, probably also. I've tried everything. Like during those years, I tried like most things. I didn't try the Mediterranean diet, but I was like, by that point, I was like, yeah, it's fine. Where is the carnivore find? Carnivore. Zero carb. It was my carnivore diet slash zero carb till Christmas challenge. I can't seem to find it. Damn it. I have so many playlists here. Yeah, so the thing is, when you eat a diet like carnivore, you can easily lose weight because you're eating just one kind of thing. Like just protein, protein, protein. Like losing weight is going to be super easy because how much meat can you actually eat? I mean, durian is not my favorite, but I think I prefer durian to custard apple. How am I not able to find my own egg fast? I did the egg fast also. I was miserable during the egg fast. The egg fast was one of the worst things I did, along with the potato diet. I think the potato diet was the worst one. I'm still trying to find my carnivore vlogs. This is interesting. Let's go into my. Anyway, I've arranged them chronologically, so now I should be able to find it. Did I not make a playlist of them or what? Because I did it in 2018, the carnivore. I know what, I'll find it later. It's fine. I am not allergic to anything, thankfully. Not a single thing. The only time I had an allergy is once when I was cleaning prawns. My fingers swelled up, but I have no issue eating prawns, which is strange. So I mean, all right. I've been live for 67 minutes. So guys, um, if you have any final questions, let's do it now. Ask me your final questions because I will need to go and get back to work. Okay, what happened to my carnivore vlogs? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to remake the. Interesting. I'm gonna try and figure it out. Yeah, it's there. Carnivore diets. Carnivore diet. Anyway, it's there on my channel. You can find it. Oh no, that's nuts. Yeah, getting sick eating. Hey, I just uploaded a tamarind fish curry. Do check it out. And I also did a raw mango fish curry. So yeah, more fish dishes will be coming up as well. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be there pretty soon. Hello, C. How are you doing? Don't Indians eat a lot of chicken? Yeah, we do. Chicken, mutton being goat. We also eat a lot of pork, pig. We also eat a lot of buffalo, and we also eat some cow. So, yeah. And in some parts of India, you will find they eat rabbit, they eat duck, they eat turkey, they eat ants, they eat dog, they eat all sorts of animals. So, yeah. All right, folks, 1 minute left on the live stream. Ask me your final questions. And thank you once again for being here, for chatting with me. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Thank you to everyone who gave a super chat on the live stream. I really appreciate all the support. It means a lot to me, and it helps me to keep making videos and keep the channel going, which is what I want to do. And I'm working tirelessly to bring the channel back up to some reasonable point, where it's self-sustaining. So fingers crossed we get there soon. Nicola, thank you so much. Yes, I know it's 5 in the morning, but these days I just switch up the timings of the live stream so that everyone can catch one of them at least. And for those who came in late, I made a horse grilled cheese, which I could only eat half of, not because it didn't taste good or anything, but just because I was very full. So that's my horse meat grilled cheese that I ate on the live stream earlier. It was a very delicious sandwich, and yeah. All right, thank you all for being here. Take care, have a lovely day. And if you're in America or that side of the world, good night. If you're just waking up, good morning, have a great day. If it's lunchtime, well, you have a good rest of the day as well. Anyway, take care. Bye bye.